Hi friends, and today topic will be about Leicas. The most will be about digital Leica, which is best right now in 2025. You can thought maybe this one. Let's see, can it shoot? Yes, it can take pictures. But this is not a real Leica. It's like little toy, which is very hard to get one. Maybe this one? No. This is just box for stuff. Okay. Today I will talk what Leica right now is the best one. The short answer, the best Leica is the lastest you can buy new in a shop. But we all knew that Leica is very, very expensive. And you can afford it if you're a doctor or I don't know, killer or very rich guy. And the next, you need to find some more affordable Leica. And today I will talk about Leica M10. It's here. I will explain why I love it, why I think it's the best Leica right now. I will give more information about this, why I still love it, because this Leica is from 2017. It's like 9 years old digital camera, and it still produces very nice pictures. At the end of the video, I will show you my photos of this camera. I will show you how you can find the shutter count or image count of this one. I will show you what you need to see before you're buying it to know it is bad or in good state. Okay, let's go. Here are my 4 Leicas. 3 of them are film. This is MP from 2003. You can still buy it new one. It's expensive film. Why I love the film? I have different videos you can learn, but the main goal is you need to think twice before pressing the shutter button. This is MP, manual perfection. This is like M3 for 1954 year, still never been in service and still works perfectly. This is a cheap blind Leica. If you need more about this one, I can make a video more. This is like 2 toys, just case, just toy, some lenses, and here is our beauty. It's a Leica M10. Why I love it? The first Leica, I will try short story about my Leica way. The first, I wanted to know how to shoot with Leicas, and they're expensive, and I bought a Bessa camera. It's alternative, very similar to Leica, but much cheaper. I wanted to experience viewfinder, optical viewfinder, and I bought a Bessa camera, shoot with that, and I understand that I love rangefinder cameras. And then I wanted to buy digital, not only a film, but digital. I bought a previous model. It was Leica M Type 240. It's like everybody knows the first digital Leica was M8. It was like a crop. Then the first full frame was Leica M9. There are some modifications, monochromes, be like professional when you don't see a logo in the front of it. There's modification when you have digital Leica, but without screen, like a similar to the film. But I will talk with a classic digital with a screen. And after Leica M9, there was Leica M Type 240. I love it, but there was two problems. It was bulky. Every digital Leica is more bulkier like a film. The most beautiful thing about film cameras, they are thin here and it's very comfy to hold in a hand. Every digital Leica is a little bit more bulkier, bigger in size, and if you have big lens like here, it's not so comfy to hold with one hand. And the M-Type 240 was more bigger, a little bit more heavier, and the next problem was higher ISO. It was very, very noisy, and dynamic range was not so nice as my Nikon professional cameras. And after I upgraded to the M10, here they fix everything that was problematic in previous models. I dreamed about M9 too because of this CCD sensor and some stories about more beautiful color. I take it from my friend, shoot some pictures, and I understand for myself that this color boost or better color is like 5% in a feeling, and if I need, I can edit my raw files from Leica and get similar effect. And the M9 have more problems with corrosion of sensor, noisiness, dynamic range, a lot of problems, but 5% boost in color, getting nicer colors. And after the test, I decided I don't want to go on M9. And I switched to M10. And this is the best, I think, right now from digital Leica, which are not producing new one. You can buy it, use it for approximately 4,000 euros, approximately, without lens. Yes, lenses are expensive, but when you are buying body, you can buy some cheap alternatives, 7 Artisans, Typoch, Voigtlanders, a lot of variations you can buy to have a time to save for your dream lens. My dream lens was this Noctilux M 0.95 spherical, and I love it. This is like best lens from 50 mils they have. Then I saved money for the 35 spherical, and right now the last thing I want is 28 mils. Now I'm thinking to buy maybe Voigtlanders or save money and buy Leica. I don't know what way I will go. You will see in my YouTube channel. Okay, and let's go with the M. What I love, it's 24 megapixels CMOS sensor. Very noisy free. It's very clean at 1000 ISO, 1000, 2000. I love the clear images. Yes, they have a noise, but the noise is very nice one. I love this is the first digital Leica with Wi-Fi. You can easily connect with your phone, download images to post, to send to clients. It's very fast and nice one. They introduced in M10 and still giving this option. The next one, maybe somebody of you will say that 24 megapixels, it's not enough right now. But with Lightroom and Photoshop super resolution XH, you can push your images up if you need ability to print A1 or some bigger. I think right now it's not a problem with 24 megapixels. And good ISO range, nice dynamic range. I think right now, and the size is optimal. The only I have one dream when Leica Digital will be the same size as Leica film camera, then only I will upgrade my M10, because I think that M10 now is 95% ideal camera. You can see this was my dream film camera look. I was buying bodies and the lens and this ocular system for short range, this exposure meter, and I think this is the most sexiest and good looking film camera of all film cameras. And the thinnest, I love how it feels in your one hand. I will upgrade my M10 only when they will be M12, M13, 14 in the size of film cameras. This is the only thing I'm wanting from Leica, even from a Nikon, but they can't produce digital camera in film body size. I don't know why. Only they are very close with the size with the digital without screen. There is some option you can buy it, but sometimes you need a screen to see is your image okay or not. This is screen purpose for that. There is a live view mode, but I'm not using it. I'm using it in electronic viewfinder. I will say about later why I need this little gadget. Okay, let's go with the next one. Megapixels enough. ISO performance very good. Handling very close to perfect. All manual feelings I love. And the most I love from the Leica, it's the colors and the image crispiness. I will try to explain. In my opinion, about Leica, the most important and advanced thing they're putting in their digital cameras, it's a sensor lens coating or filter they put that the images came out from a camera more crispy, good looking, and you don't need to edit them in Lightroom if you catch the exposure. They're coming. I was putting the Nikon or Sony or Canon image with a Leica, and you see that Leica image have very close feeling, like you take your Nikon RAW, put a clarity, but this is like a digital clarity with some minuses, and here it came like with a clarity but with optical clarity. This is why I love the Leica. You can put Voigtland or TT Artisan or anything or Nikon old lenses, they will came like with more crispy and clarity feeling and more nicer colors than your Nikon and everything else. If colors you can push and edit, then this clarity you can get by Lightroom, but you will have this digital clarity feeling, which sometimes are not so nice. Here, there is no such clarity artifacts. They make it by optical filters at the sensor. This is why I love Leica. You can ask questions that maybe can you use it for job? Because Leica for me, it's like meditation, walking, taking street pictures, catching street portraits, being in stealth mode that nobody sees you. This is Leica for me doing that. I'm not taking it for my job, for portrait sessions, for weddings, for reportage. I don't use it for that. Sometimes, if I think that my client will appreciate that I'm shooting with Leica, I take it. But these clients are like 2% of my all clients. Then I use Leica for them to make them more happier for that. Okay, one more feature I love with the Leica. I will try to show you. File format, I set up the DNG plus JPEG. DNG, it's a Leica RAW, and put JPEG setting at monochrome on. Contrast and sharpness is not so important, but I love to shoot it with monochrome mode. And I have two files. One is RAW, I can put it in a color if I want, and I have a very good looking JPEGs straight from a camera. I love the feeling. One time I wanted to make a preset in Lightroom for Leica RAW files to have the similar effect which is produced by the JPEGs, and I cannot do that. These JPEGs are very, very, how to say, nice feeling. At the end of this video, I will show you pictures. You will see how they look, the straight JPEG from a Leica camera. And this is like you have a very beautiful black and white JPEG. You can straight send them to the client, to the friend. They're very nice. And you have a raw file to edit, to get the colors, to make, to put the filters you want. You can do them with them what you want. Okay, it was like short introduction about Leica. Next one, if you want to buy, what to look for. It's better to meet the person in real life and see the Leica, and I will show you what things you need to watch. The first, which will be more damaged, is this plate. This is going from all film cameras. Your film was loaded to, you remove this plate and put a film here, and Leica decided to put in digital to continue this history. Leica M11 don't have this feature, but I love it. And if you are using a lot of the digital Leica, you're putting it on a table, on the surfaces, and here will be a lot of scratches. This Leica is like 8 years, 7 years approximately old, but I'm using leather case like this one, and all time going with that. This is the reason why my plate is so clear without scratches. And I love this leather case because it's hiding my screen that nobody understands that it's digital Leica. Everybody thinks that it's some old film camera. Next one, if you are buying, see the lens. You can see this is like 7 years old lens, and from using that you can see there is some scratches, and especially in this part, because you're putting your camera and this part is scratching a lot. You can see the glass here is perfect. The only thing is here. Here is 35 mils 2.8 or 2.0, and you can see the scratches. I'm using this lens a lot of on my M10, and here's a lot of scratches too, but it's in very good condition. Next one, if you're buying, you need to see the shutter and look inside and ask, is there some problem, some scratches? The shutter must be clean. Here you can see a little problem with my M10. Here is a sensor which is checking the lens code and writing to the EXIF which lens I'm using, and it uses for automatic modes too to understand which mils are on a camera. It's broken. I don't understand how I can break this part of the camera, but it's a broken glass. On the functionality, it's not doing anything. It's doing the right job detecting the lenses, but you can see that I don't know how I broke this sensor. Okay, next you can check inside the shutter. You can click, I will switch it on. You need to check it, how it works. And the next you need to see the sensor. For M9, there's a lot of problems with corrosion of the sensor. M10, I think it's good and perfect. It's nobody hears a corrosion problem. And you can put 8 seconds or B mode and it will open and you can see that there is clean, nothing happening. If you have a lens and you're able to shoot the test picture, it's nice to put some, close your open your, put a biggest F number and shoot to see maybe there's some scratches. You will have some dusty image, but dust you can clean to see that there is no some microscopic scratches. Just put it, and it's nice if you will have a laptop with you to zoom inside the picture. This is how you need to look to your Leica before you are buying. Of course, it's nice to check this viewfinder markings. Are they switching? Is their screen clean? Any bump marks? Have it dropped or not? In this situation, it's perfect. But if you drop your camera, here is everything perfect. I think my cameras are very good. If you're thinking to buy glossy, my advice is to skip, because any scratch is very visible. Any fingertips are very seen on glossy. For me, the ideal Leica is black matte. Why? You can ask why I have a silver. Because previous I have a black. I have this one black, and I wanted next one M digital in a silver mode. Okay, the last one, it's very important, and it is nice to see your shutter count of your Leica M. The one problem, you can't see it in a menu. For older Leicas, you was able to see in a menu, but here is different hack. The first you need to switch on the Wi-Fi mode. It is named Leica Photos. It's the app from a phone. Here you can see a Wi-Fi spot and password. You just turn it on. Then on your MacBook for PC there is no such kind of software. I will put a link down here with download of this software. It's a Leica Sense. This is an app you can download on MacBook, install it, and you need to connect by Wi-Fi to your Leica M10. And when you're connecting, you see that it's connected here, and here on the right top corner there is info button, show camera information, and you can see that my Leica have image count 23,094. This is the total number of images captured by this camera. This is not quite a shutter count, as shutter activations when entering and exiting live view are not counted. I will try to explain what is written. Because you have a live view and sometimes you see the images by the sensor, the shutter is opened to see this live view, and these shutter movements are not counted. This is why it's named image count. It counts the shutter pressed or image recorded. I was trying to find the info at what shutter image count the shutter can break. You can easily fix it to send to the Leica store or Leica repair. And I found some info that approximately at 70, 80, 90 image count it can break. It all depends on how you shoot, how you often change the lenses, how you use the camera. There's a plenty variations how you can save it and to do that it work for you longer. I have 23,000, it's still working in very good condition, you can see. The next thing, my advice is definitely to buy Leica VisioFlex Type 2020. Why I use it? The first, I gave the camera to my wife. She wear glasses, and for person who have a bad sign wearing glasses, for them is hard to use this manual focus optical viewfinder. You can use live view, but when you are shooting in a very like a bright sunlight, it's very hard to see the LCD screen. I will try to show you. You have a live view, and when you start catching focus, it's zooming in the center, and you can see by focus peaking where is the focus right now. The same is here inside. If you put your, I'll try, we can. No, it's detecting your eye and showing inside in a small LCD screen the same what I'm seeing here. And it's very useful for especially very bright lenses to catch the perfect focus for you. And one more bonus, it have GPS sensor inside. It's writing in EXIF where is your picture taken. This all for me, only for me, maybe for you too. This is why I love Leica M10. I think this is right now most affordable and the best Leica you can get used one in the second market. Of course, if you are a millionaire, you can buy M11 all Leica lenses and be very happy photographer. But if you need to collect money to save, the M10 is very good decision. Why I love Leica? Because it is something similar to meditation. When you're walking by street searching for good frames and you want to take a picture, you can do it in different mode. Because when I'm traveling, I have top best Nikon lenses, cameras, Z9, Z8. When I'm traveling with my family, I'm not taking my best cameras. I'm taking Leica and Hasselblad because I will get from photography different feeling. It is very close to driving the old vintage car like Mustang from 70 or Challenger from 70. You get different feeling to doing the same, to going to the shop or driving with a Tesla. It's like Canon, Nikon, Sony. With this camera, it's a pleasant photography feeling. It's something very close to the vinyls. It's a whole process, how you put a music, how you enjoy it, how you get from it. And the Leica is a different style of photography, of history, of way you shoot, the way you look at the viewfinder of a frame you want to capture. My advice is to everybody who are deep in photography and who want to get more or better feeling from photography, it's to get a Leica. Film or digital, or you can try to compensate Leica feeling to buying Fuji, but I think it's not that right way. This was short story about what is the best Leica for me right now. I share this whole story, and let's go and look my pictures when I was traveling with a family or with a friends. Put a like if you like this video. If you have any questions, put it down here. Links with the Leica scenes will be in description. Let's go and see. And here you can see some images from Leica M10. Yes, they are edited. Here is straight JPEG from a camera. Yes, this is an edited flat feeling of black and white. I think this is straight. Some filters. And I'm often using my Leica traveling with the family, with the kids, going around all the time. When I'm leaving the home, I take Leica, like in 90% situation, because I love the feeling. It's small, light, perfect quality, good colors, feelings, straight black and white. Later you will see them. And the feeling, because Nikon, I think the Sony and Canon pictures, you need to edit to have such nice looking colors, contrast, and but from Leica editing is minimal, or sometimes you don't need to edit. For this example, this is straight. Here's maybe I put more clarity in Lightroom. This is straight JPEG, maybe desaturate a little bit. Here is silver effects. Here is a little bit filter, and this is why I love the Leica. It have its feeling in the pictures, and you have more ability to edit, push more contrast if you need, push more clarity, and it will not look fake. Straight JPEG. And of course the lenses are small compared to other brand with the same f number and mils, and they are expensive. You need to save money for that. This is straight JPEG. And the colors. This is like series of straight JPEGs from the camera from my last trip. They have something unique in that look. I can't get it from Nikon straight black and white pictures like that one. I don't know why. And thank you for looking. I hope somebody will see till the end. Put a like, subscribe, and see you. Goodbye.